Today we're going to look at one way that we provide a sustainable food source for our chickens, and that is mealworms, and how we can provide them a little extra protein and a treat throughout the year. Well, this is our mealworm factory. Normally during the year we keep our mealworms outside, but when the winter comes along it gets too cold for them, so I bring them in the house. These are pretty much adult worms now. And occasionally we're starting to see the pupa start to form in these. Yeah, every once in a while I feed the chickens the mealworm, and I'll take maybe a handful like that a couple times a week and feed them. That many worms last them about 2 seconds. And then also what I do is, you can see in the bottom I have a screen. I have aluminum screen. So it filters out the frass, so I don't have to sift all the worms.
What's the frass?
That's the waste from the worms.
Their poop.
Their poop. So I have another batch down here. These are a little bit smaller, and again I feed those to the chickens a couple times a week. And then I pull the frass, and then the frass collects. As the worms move around, the frass collects to the bottom.
And this is something we can use later on for seedlings and getting plants started for the garden.
Yeah. Now, I have a tray here that's empty, and I was just getting ready to move worms. This is the next batch that's just getting a little bit older, but there's a lot of worms in here. See how much castings we have in here?
Oh, you mean the frass?
Yeah. See how much frass we have in here because of the worms? So many, thousands of worms in this one. So I was going to take this one and move it into here. Now you see all the casting in there? Now the casting, as they move around, that'll sift down here, as well as see the little baby worms in here. Mm-hmm. They sift through the screen too, and then I can take the baby worms and move them down into the next bin where the worms are a little bit smaller. I have 2 bins of eggs and small worms, and only 1 bin for adult worms. I really need to get another one of these. I'm running out of capacity.
So how long did it take you to develop the colony to the size that it's at now?
We started mid-August last year. We started with 2,000 worms.
So really less than 6 months.
Less than 6 months.
Less than 6 months to get to the size you're at now, with basically 3 towers and a whole bunch of worms.
Yeah.
And you're really ready at this point to expand it further.
Here's our second generation.
Those are the ones that are just starting out.
Those are pupas. They'll turn into beetles probably about a month.
And so they produce a lot more pupa during the hotter months?
Yeah. During the hotter months, they grow faster and produce more. During the colder months, they really slow down. But having a wood heater really helps them, because it's good dry heat, and it stays pretty much anywhere from 65 to 70 degrees in here all the time. Mm-hmm. They like it 85, 90 degrees.
Let's go feed the chickens.
Okay.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up button below the video. It really makes creating these videos worthwhile. If you want to make sure to never miss a new video, be sure to click the subscribe button. Now you can get your homesteading questions answered. Visit us at our contact page on anamericanhomestead.com and send us your questions. Maybe we'll pick your question for a future video or article on our website.